Okay. The Numberdamus has this video, Uvalde Shooting, Den of Devils, Part 5. Viewer discretion for this video is highly advised. This content will be found disturbing to many people. This video will provide answers to 2 questions. Please do share this video among your friends and your family, and please do warn them that when watching this video, it is to be watched with viewer discretion highly advised, as this content will be found disturbing to many viewers. The Numberdamus sends his condolences to the families of Uvalde that have lost their loved ones in this horrific shooting. Coming from a very reliable source, in his 25 years of working, he has never seen a case like Uvalde and describes it as a war zone-like battlefield. The reason why there's closed casket funerals and why it took so long to identify the bodies of Uvalde is because the ones who got shot in the head, their heads became decapitated. Again, in his 25 years of working, he has never seen a case like Uvalde, describing it as a war zone-like battlefield. Again, one more time. Those victims who got shot in the head, their heads became decapitated. Again, the Numberdamus sends his condolences to the families of Uvalde that have lost their loved ones in this horrific shooting. Many parents look forward to watching their kids graduate high school, make a business, go to trade school, making something of their lives and becoming successful. And unfortunately, that's not going to happen for the families affected by this Uvalde shooting. It even hurts the Numberdamus to know that, for the fact that there were a lot of children killed in this shooting, as children are innocent. They are the future of this world. They're innocent. As this video is really hard for the Numberdamus to even make, but has to make it because he wants people to know some truth of what's happened that the media is not telling you about. Again, one more time, that the Numberdamus sends his condolences to the families that have lost their lives in the shooting of Uvalde. Now, to the video. Like father, like son. Take a look at this article. You see anything wrong with this picture? Look at Trump's stock. SPAC is a stock. Skyrockets 1657%. Look at Trump's answer to the Texas school shooting. Right there. It's on the screen. There's no denying what the screen says. It's in plain sight. It matches the round count of ammunition that the shooter brings. 1657% stock skyrocketing, matching the round count ammunition that the shooter brings. Folks, it is statistically impossible to line numbers on this level. Look at this article. Trump endorses 27 candidates. This came a day after the shooting of Uvalde. Look at this, 5/25/2022. It was just the 27th school shooting of the year. He's endorsing 27 candidates, and he held his NRA gun rally thing on the 27th. Look at this date and the time, 5/25/2022 at 2:02 a.m. that this thing was published. Watch what happens when the number domus adds all these numbers across. So 525/222, 22 killed in shooting. Now take a look at this. 6/24/17/17 is the date of Freemasonry. This is when the shooter bought his weapon. 10 months, 22 days between. Look when Trump's stock skyrocketed to the moon on 10/22. Folks, I don't know what to tell you, but this is some crystal ball-like shit to magically just line your numbers like this. Again, no denying it. There's Trump's answer to the school shooting on the same screen. The number domus showed this in the last video. The grandmother's house, and you add it up, it got 79,614. Look at 614. That's Trump's birthday. 7 plus 9 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 is exactly 27. It was the 27th school shooting. Trump said more guns at his NRA speech on the 27th. In 2018, there was 6666 showing in officers, full-time officers. 666 showing in full-time officers in 2020 as well. Okay, here's the thing with this. There are more civilians that own guns than there is police officers. There's roughly 125 guns per 100 people in the United States. Police are organized. So here's a look at those numbers so you can see it in plain sight. Here's your 666 in 2018. Here's your 2020 666. Look at 44. Donald Trump was the 44th man to hold office. The difference between Obama and Donald Trump when it comes to these numbers. Barack Obama is the 44th president. Donald Trump is the 44th man to hold office. So again, Obama, 44th president. Donald Trump, 44th man to hold office. In all of these other years of full-time law enforcement in the United States, 666 does not even show up once. Until we the people become correlated with one another by setting aside many religions, sexes, politics, sports, and we the people come together as one, the world will always be divided, because we are constantly letting an organized lie become a disorganized truth. Just remember, there are many versions of scripture and not one story ever shows the concept of hate. Don't believe what that's saying? Okay, the number domus will put it to numbers. So here it is, 306, 61 words. Here it is to numbers. Three, 5, 6, 0. 11, 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 3 is 14. There's exactly 14 words mentioned in Matthew 27:50. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Trump's home at Bedminster, New Jersey is exactly 29 hours away from the elementary school of the shooting. Those are the first two numbers of the coordinates that the school is located at, 29. Trump's home at Bedminster, New Jersey opened the same year that the shooter of Uvalde was born, 2004. The shooting date, 24th. Trump's Bedminster, New Jersey home opened as a golf course on July 4th weekend, so either it's the 3rd or the 4th of July. The date that the shooter was born, 5/16/2004 to July 3rd, 2004, there's a separation of 69,120 minutes. The shooting happened in Texas. Texas is 69 to numbers. Illuminati to numbers is 120. May 16, 2004 is the 137th day of the year. July 3rd, 2004 is the 185th day of the year. Donald John Trump is 185 to numbers. Add those together is 322. Skull and Bones, 322. 1 month, 7 weeks. Shooter buys gun on the 17th. There's a look at this. See, 1 month, 17 days, 1 month, 7 weeks. Shooter buys gun on the 17th. You got matching 17s all over the place in this thing. Freemason compass, 47 degrees. 144. The shooting took place on the 144th day of the year. 120. Illuminati to numbers. 69. Texas to numbers. Illuminati, Texas, here's the adding of the days, 322. July 4th, 2004 is the 186th day of the year. The shooter turned 18 on the 16th. Like father, like son. Donald Trump Jr. Take a look at this, folks. Donald Trump Jr. following 1,657 pages. Okay, keep this in mind. It is one thing to have that amount of people following you. You can't control who follows you. You can control who you follow. So, why is Donald Trump Jr. just magically matching the round count that the shooter of Uvalde had? It's just a question. Why is Donald Trump Jr. following the ammunition round count that the shooter brought to Uvalde? Here's a little bit more statistics about this Donald Trump Jr. The following rank at the time of this capture shows 584. The shooting occurred in May, and the shooting went on for 84 minutes. Trump to numbers is 88. You can see the 88 there. The amount of likes is 27. 27th school shooting of the year. So here's a look at this more in detail about it. Here's the date that Donald Trump Jr. has this 1,657 following. Oh, look at that. It came on the 27th. What are the chances of that? It was the 27th school shooting of the year. 19 children killed in shooting. 1 plus 6 plus 5 plus 7 is 19. So here's an up-close view of this. His followers, at the time of this capture, add the numbers across, you get 27. '27 school shooting of the year. The following, 1,659. 21 were killed. Likes, 27332. 17. Shooter buys gun on the 17th. The tweets. Shooter's age, 18. Creation date. Shooter is 18 years old. You can find this on socialblade.com. Here's another look at this. .527. Donald Trump Jr. had an increase of 4,553 followers. Shooter buys gun on the 17th. The next day, 4716. Shooter's age, 18. Another date right here. These two, 4351471, don't have much correlation to this part, but they will in the next step. So 3936, we're right here on 531. 21 killed in shooting. .541 is 10. The most that were killed were 10-year-olds. Underneath that, 4213 equals 10. Most were killed were 10-year-olds. The following of the pages, 1,657. The number Damas just showed that. We'll do it as a reminder. 19 children killed. Here's a look at the website itself so you can see where the number Damas is talking about. As the number Damas paid for a short subscription of this to show these numbers for this video. So you can see there's a look at it. Now, watch what the number Damas has up his sleeve for this. We're going to start from 527 and take it from the date of the shooting. Three days. The shooter talked about buying his gun in March, the 3rd month. See, the shooter starts his Instagram chat. Now, we take the next day. 4 days. All the children were killed in a 4th grade classroom. All of them were killed, I should say specifically. The teachers were also in the 4th grade classroom as well. 576. The Illuminati started in the 5th month of 1776. 120 show up in hours on 529. The Illuminati to numbers is 120. 5 days and 1 week. Illuminati started on 5/1. 530. 144 hours. The shooting came on exactly the 144th day of the year. The shooter turned 18 on the 16th of May. And now you can see we're on this one right here. This 6/1. 120 shows up in minutes. The shooting took place in Texas. Texas, again, to numbers is exactly 69. And the final date where the number changed to 1,658. 777 show up in seconds. "21 killed in the shooting." "1 week and 9 days, 19 children killed." Take a look at this one. Donald Trump tested positive for the coronavirus on exactly the 270th day of the year. It was the 27th school shooting of the year that just unfolded. See, there it is. There were 96 days left in 2020. 96 backwards is 69. The shooting took place in Texas. Texas is 69 to numbers. 96 forward. Freemason is 96. Now we're on the final step of this. The grandmother's house and Pete Moreno Arredondo's house. Watch what the Numberdamus has up his sleeve for this. So, when we take Pete Moreno Arredondo's house and you add it across, you'll get 79,210. Shooter killed 21. 7 plus 9 plus 2 plus 1 is exactly 19 children killed. So here's the adding of this. So 101 plus Larkspur Drive plus Uvalde plus Texas plus the zip code. There it is. There's your 19. The grandmother's house. Added across was 27. Pete's house, added across, is 19. 27 plus 19 is 46. That's Trump's birth year, 46. Now, the Numberdamus is going to show you what happens when you merge Pete's house and the grandmother's house together. 79614 is the grandmother's house. 79210 is Pete Moreno Arredondo's house. Take a look at this number. Trump to numbers is 88. The shooting came on the 24th date of May. Donald John Trump, 15 characters long. One, 8, 5. Donald John Trump in full to numbers. And the further contents to be continued.